Hello friends, prep has started. So the most important thing for any prep series is to get the intro session out of the way and let everyone know what's going on. We are 23 weeks out. Long way to go still, but like any good natural bodybuilding prep, it takes time and something might come along the way. So you need to be ready for that. I'll dig into all the details in a second, but most importantly, I need coffee. Second most importantly, I need to get some steps done and get that expenditure going for the day. So let's go. So, coffee acquired, prep, let's get in. So 23 weeks out from show number 1. Let's keep that a secret as to which show that is, but if you're smart, you can probably work it out. But yeah, right now, actually technically 4 weeks into prep, I've already dropped about 2 kilos. That's something I really wanted to address this time around compared to last prep where I had to push really hard at the end because I was behind. I really wanted to, and with the help of Kyle, really wanted to get a jump start on everything, get a lot of the body weight off early when you're responsive. And the other thing is, according to some of the research at least, when you have more body fat to lose, you are more muscle protective, so you can withstand a harsh deficit at these higher body fat levels. So it would, in theory, be better to be going hard now, a little bit of a harsher deficit, and then have the dream of being able to eat a little bit into the show. You'll still be in a deficit going into the show, let's be serious, but at least not so harsh. And come in quite full, best laid plans and all that. So currently on about 2,200 calories average, I think, if I average it out. High days, low days are up and down, of course, but I think that's the average. And then the current training split is a legs, pull, push on 5 days a week. And then I technically have some bits to do on a 6th day if I want to do a catch-up day, a little bit of extra arms, a little bit of extra delts, but it's not a mandatory day by any means. So pretty good. So far, it's been very smooth. I've been very excited to prep since last year anyway. I cannot wait to get back on stage. So it's not been particularly difficult for me, but you know, I have to say, I have been getting most of my activity and steps on the treadmill recently. So it is nice to be outside in the sun. And of course, when you have a nice coffee, can't really be beat, can it? Now we've got to go train. Right, and you get a nice voiceover for my workout. Always start off with writing down in the logbook what I need to be doing, and then it's straight in, and I really like this pull workout. It's probably my favorite workout of my whole week, to be honest. I really like T-bar row as just an overall back builder. There's no lat bias, upper back bias, so just load it up, grip it and rip it, and I absolutely love that. From there, it's into a single arm lat pull, and again, this is now having some kind of bias, and it's been a staple in my program in some form or another. You'll see a lot of people do it with the bench support. I really like it on this version. Pulling from high to low, driving the elbow into the hip, and trying to grow a pair of lats. Then it's straight into something with some upper back bias, so now this upper back pull down with a probably slightly too wide grip, to be honest, but I really like this, and again, just something where you can lean back, grip and rip. The final grip and rip is a classic seated cable row. Love this. I'm trying to pull actually slightly higher than you'd expect, trying to recruit a little bit of upper traps and trying to develop that, again, men's physique top line. Make sure we can develop some detail through the upper back and the traps. Some rear delt isolation. Nothing really to report here, just a classic thing to accrue a bit more volume. And then finishing up with some behind the back bicep curls. I love this one. A few differences here is I really like setting the cable not at floor height, kind of having it around mid-thigh so that you're getting a lot of tension in that stretch position, and it drops away as you curl to the top. This has again been a staple in my program for a long time, and while my arms are probably still my physique's weakest point, I think this has helped develop them up slightly. From there, it is just back home to do some posing. I did 2 initial rounds and then 10 minutes non-stop of posing. I'll get into how I practice my posing in greater detail another time, but for now it's just 10 minutes 3 times a week, and just making sure those mandatories are coming in a good way. That'll do it for an introduction vlog. Pretty happy. Posing was good, training was good, not so hungry yet, so in a really good position. Just keep moving forward. So hopefully I can manage to get one of these done every week as I move closer to competition, and then it's going to be a long season for me. I think, first show's going to be in July, last show's probably going to be October or November, so we'll get a really good run of shows together, and hopefully informative, let you know how the whole natural bodybuilding game works, and take you along with me. So follow and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.